James Palms here, taking a quick video, enjoying a Bud Light on a beautiful sunny afternoon. It's the third week of January. Sorry about this is not a palm video. Got a little bit of light snow out there, just sitting on the grass. Melts off of all the concrete and things, anything that's warmer will pass, but at least you don't have to shovel it. But it does looks nice, you know. It's a nice little white. It'll probably melt away. Actually, in the other spots, this is a shady spot. The sun's coming here, but the fence and this little shed is shading it. But in the other spots, it's actually already started to melt. But anyways, this is a video on how to keep your hibiscus alive indoors for the winter. I see lots of people on gardening channels and other things mentioning that their hibiscus, all the leaves yellow off and die, which is not uncommon. If you think it's dead, or if you think it's dead or you think it's dying, well, it might not be dead or dying, but it might not be happy. They're gonna throw a hissy fit. When you bring them inside, when you keep this outside and it has good humidity and it has the light and it has everything it likes, and you try to bring it inside, a very common plant to bring inside. A lot of people love them. They think they flower beautifully. They buy them at their nursery, at their garden center, and they think, okay, perfect, I'm gonna bring it inside, I'm gonna keep it, I'm gonna have beautiful flowers all winter in my house, and then maybe in the spring I'm gonna have it again, and I'm gonna put it in a bigger pot, it's just gonna be big and beautiful. Well, that might not be the case, because a lot of people bring it in, and they put it near their window right here. It's a perfect sunny spot. We don't get that much sun most places. If you're bringing it inside, you're probably not getting a crazy amount of sun because the days are shorter and there's more overcast days. So, but either way, you have it near your sunny window and you're thinking, okay, it's gonna do great. All of a sudden the leaves all start to yellow. It starts yellow and yellow, yellow, yellow. It gets worse and worse and worse. This one did it. They all do it. They're gonna throw a hissy fit. They're just sort of doing what they do. They're just showing you that they're not happy about what happened, but you can keep it alive, like you should be able to. They still need water. I find these guys take a lot of water in the summer, but they still take a fair amount. You gotta keep watering it. Don't overwater, don't flood it all the time, but water it, once every 2 weeks or so, whereas some palms, I won't water them for a month. But keep watering it. Make sure there's no pests. So if you want, get something like an end-all like this and spray them like an insecticide or just an insecticide soap, insectile soap, and spray them all. So make sure you have no spider mites and preferably no like aphids and things. But if you have some, the aphids won't really bother any plant that I know of too much, unless they're really tiny, I guess, but they don't really bother it. But the spider mites and things could definitely bother this guy if you notice any webbing or any marks on the underneath. And when they're yellowing their leaves, some of them will spot at first, and they'll spot away, and they'll go yellow, and you'll think, maybe does it have a disease? Does it have a deficiency? Lots of the leaves are yellow. It's fine if it loses all of its leaves. Let it lose them all. Who cares? Here's one of my last yellow leaves. Basically, the secret to keeping this alive indoors is one thing, and this is what I found. I had it even in my grow room. It had a little bit of light in there. It had humidity. It had this. I had it out here. Tried a bunch of stuff. Nothing was really working. And it looked like it was dead. It was all just sticks. There was almost nothing. You would just see tiny little specks of green on the end. And I thought, and you try to snap them and they're still elasticy, whatever. So you go, every branch looked like this one right here pretty much. And I was like, this thing is dead or it's gonna die. There's nothing I'm gonna be able to do. And here's the secret. I have a bunch of these. This is my cheapest and smallest and lowest wattage light. Da-da-da. There you go. Amazon, $40. This will keep your hibiscus alive. This is the model right here. It's 40 watts. It says 45. It doesn't even draw that, I think. It's this is the only secret. This right here, you see how there's a bunch of leaves here in this spot here, and it looks really beautiful. This was sitting against this branch like this in my grow room. I jammed it right against it. This made all these leaves in about 3 weeks time. 3 weeks time, sorry. And you can see all the buds. It's trying to flower. It's lots. It has open flowers now since I put the thing on it. Be very careful with these too, because these flower buds break off very easily. So be very gentle with your hibiscus. But that's it. They just need more light. These are light, sun-hungry plants. Give them as much light as you can, and the light in your house is not going to be enough. Sorry. Buy a grow lamp. I don't recommend even using stuff like fluorescents or just regular light. It probably won't be enough. This thing here right against it was enough, but these leaves are significantly larger, so that tells me that it's still not getting as much as it would love. So that's the only secret, really. Keeping these guys alive. Do everything else you would normally do. Try to keep pests away. Water. You don't have to fertilize through the winter because they're going to relax anyways. You can fertilize in the spring though, and I don't recommend you repot it, but you know, keep the soil moist and give them lots of light, and they'll start to come back for you. And they still probably will yellow all their leaves at first, even if you put it straight in under the grow light, but over time it will lose those and it will make its new, I'll call them shade grown leaves, because it's shade compared to full blazing sun outside. So there's the hibiscus, and I can do an update video on this one if you want, but I've had this is my first time ever trying to keep a hibiscus. It's mostly a palm channel, but I thought I'd do this. So how to keep your hibiscus alive inside for the winter. This is a beautiful yellow flower. The color, they're all different colors, but as far as I know, they're all going to be the same requirements. But that's how you do it. So try to keep your hibiscus alive. If it hasn't died yet, or if it's yellowing, try to save it. Go grab a light, Amazon, $40, and let it rip. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.